I'm Dave. You're watching Dave's Taste Buds and welcome back. Have I got an amazing episode for you today? I'm gonna divulge a secret, all right, about how they make the McDonald's French fries so crispy and delicious. There's a key to it. There's a couple of secrets and I'm gonna show you those secrets. Stick with me through this journey. I'm gonna show you how to make those delicious McDonald's fries, but do not tell that creepy clown, Ronald, that I'm gonna give you the secret. Before we can even get into it, let's get into what we're gonna need. This recipe calls for potatoes, corn syrup, and sugar. That's it, folks, that's it. With this recipe, it's not about ingredients. There's only a few things. It's about the technique. So, let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut the potatoes, and that's one of the secrets. You're gonna wanna cut them the same size that McDonald's cuts them. You can't say you're gonna replicate McDonald's fries and have these big, humongous, knobby looking steak fries. They're gonna look like the shoestring fries that McDonald's has, so let me show you how I'm gonna do that. First of all, I only did 3 potatoes for this episode. I don't wanna make a whole bunch of fries. I just wanna show you the technique. The trick to the potato is try to get one that's a little bit longer because, I mean, there's nothing better than pulling out one of those really long fries. So that's why I got this long potato. I got some others that are kind of wonky, but you know what? We're gonna get through this. Let me show you the technique. We're gonna take our potato. We're gonna wanna square it off. So the trick to that is we're gonna wanna come down. We're just gonna square off our 2 sides. We're gonna square off our other side. Then we're gonna do the best we can to take off our ends. Really square them off nice. I'm not gonna go completely crazy and cut off every little piece. It's okay if you got some potato left. It's gonna give it kind of a nice little flavor. So then we're just gonna take these and we're gonna come down about 1/8 of an inch. And we're just gonna get them the thickness of the McDonald's fries. Once you get them like that, we're gonna go ahead and stack them as high as you're comfortable with because they are gonna slip around. Get them squared off nice. And we're just gonna come down. We're gonna make really nice 1/8 inch fries. See, they do slip around on you. And you can tell immediately as you're cutting these how much starch is in these potatoes. If you take a quick look, yeah, that's pretty good. That looks like a pretty good looking McDonald's fry. But you can feel it, you can feel the starch. I'm gonna take a couple minutes, I'm gonna get these cut up, the rest of them, and then I'm gonna show you the first trick. So once we get our fries cut exactly the way we want, you can feel that starch needs to go. We're just gonna take some cold water. Gonna put our fries right in there. Immediately starts to get cloudy. There's so much starch in these potatoes. You're gonna wanna get all that out. Too much starch is gonna take away from that crisp that we're gonna want. So I'm gonna let these soak for, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm gonna let them soak for 10 minutes and then we'll move on to the next step. So now that our potatoes have soaked, you can kind of see how cloudy this water is. It's not even quite cloudy as I thought it would be, which is good because we know that we got all the starch up these potatoes. So all we're gonna do now is we're gonna wanna get these to dry off. So we're gonna shake these off a little bit. We're just gonna lay them out onto some paper towels. There we go. I guess you could call this phase 2, 3. And we're gonna wanna get these dried off before we move into our next step. Which is peculiar because, well, you'll see. Dry these off, spread them out, paper towels, give them a little pat down. And I'm gonna let these dry the rest of the way while I start setting up for phase, I don't know, we'll call it phase 3. So sit tight, let me get set up. So in that 10 minutes that I let these kind of dry off, I got my hot water boiling. This is 12 cups of hot water. And I thought to myself, you know what? We're not patting these down really to dry them because then we're just gonna throw them back into this water. We're patting them down to get more of that starch off. How's that? I had an epiphany in that small little time period. So we got our water here. This is 12 cups of water, like I said. We're gonna get it piping hot. We're gonna get it just as soon as it starts to simmer, which I can see it now. We're gonna put in half a cup of sugar, and this is half a cup of light corn syrup. Just to get that out of there, let's just do that. Be careful not to burn yourself. And all we want to do is just give this a couple of quick stirs. Make sure we get that corn syrup and that sugar dissolved. And our potatoes, let's see if we can speed this up a little, going right into our water. Minus the paper towel. So the heat's off, the water's probably, got a nice level of sugar to it. I'm gonna let these soak on here for 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna put them back onto another paper towel lined sheet. I'm gonna pat them dry, and then the next secret, they're going into the freezer. They're going into the freezer for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna let these soak. I'm gonna put them on the thing, dry them off, pop them in the freezer, 20 minutes, then we're gonna get to frying. So I'll see you in 2 seconds. In that amount of time, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It does me a big favor, supports me a little bit.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, it's been 20 minutes and it is time. They're not frozen, but they're definitely cold. And you can definitely tell they're just, a lot of the starch has just been taken care of. So we got our oil up to 350 degrees, which is just where we want it. Do yourself a favor, grab yourself one of these. If you're gonna start doing frying, deep frying at home, you're gonna wanna have one of these. In fact, below there's a link to my Amazon storefront. So I think I got this off Amazon. I got this spider off Amazon, which is very critical too if you're gonna do deep frying at home. So go down below, check on my link. All the stuff that I used to cook with and tape with is down there, so check it out. So fries, I'm gonna put them in our spider. We're just gonna slowly lower them right into our oil. Get everything in there nice and crispy. Now, we're only gonna fry these for 2 minutes. We're gonna just give them an initial flash fry. Geez, I'm telling you, it's all about the technique that McDonald's uses to get their fries just the way they want them. I mean, if you think about it, it's potatoes. It's fried potatoes, but to make them special, there's a lot of little things that go into it. And this first fry is gonna give it that initial crisp on the outside. And then when you cool down and you refry them, that's when you get super crisp on the outside. Another paper toweled rack, ready to go. Put them right on there. Fish them out, drop them down. So I'm gonna turn the heat down on this a little bit so it doesn't get too hot. I'm gonna let these cool. I'm not gonna worry about them drying. I'm just gonna let them cool down for 10 minutes and then back into the oil and then we're done. Okay, we're ready for the final phase. Fries have cooled down. Oil's back up to temp. Fries back in the oil. And there we go. We're gonna let these fry another 5-7 minutes. Now, as you know, at McDonald's, it's not like we fry them, it's not like we fry them until they are brown. We just want to make them crispy. We want to give them a little color. We don't want it to be white. But we don't want it to be, fried looking like, over fried calamari or something like that. We just want to make sure, and I can tell just by dragging the spider across the fries, you can tell that they're getting crispy already. Take a look at that. I think we are... Oh, it's so close, it's so close. The anticipation. All right, Dave, wait. Just calm down. Give it a second more. Don't freak out. Pull them out too early. Just let them do their thing. We got all this time. We did all the techniques just to make them perfect. Don't rush the final step. Oh, they're done. I can't even. Oh, they're perfect. Look at that. Oh, mama. Scoop them. Gonna let them drain a little bit. If you're wondering, this fry oil, it's a mix of, it's mostly vegetable oil. I like to use a little canola too, and then I also use a little bit of peanut oil too. But quite frankly, you could use straight canola. Oh, mama. We are gonna so gently slide that to the side. We're gonna take our fries. We're gonna salt them immediately. We're gonna give them a toss. Whoops. Oh my God. What? Oh. That was a close one. All right. Perfect McDonald's fries at home. I don't even know what to tell you. Oh my. We've done it. We've recreated the perfect McDonald's fries. I should probably finish that one. I'm telling you, the next time I do this, next time I make these at home, which is probably gonna be soon, I'm gonna grab myself some McDonald's fries from down the street and I'm gonna test them side by side. I'm gonna make people try them, ask them if they can give me the difference. I don't think so. These are absolutely delicious. They're just like McDonald's. So give it a shot. Try to make them. Just make them. If you're not an adventurous person when it comes to cooking, you're worried about the deep fry oil, you're worried about how hot it is, just be safe with it and try it. Try it in small little batches. Get yourself a pot that's much bigger than you need if you're worried about it frying up too much. Just give it a shot. Just be safe with it and try it. So, I very much appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate you watching to the end. So do me a favor, subscribe, like, send a comment, let me know how you think I did. And then when you're done doing all that, go cook something.